Hey Brewers, it's Brad again. You getting tired of me yet? I doubt it. I'm cool, right? I'm pretty cool. Anyway, it's fucked up Friday. Why am I wearing the Hug Dealer shirt again? Because I'm feeling like hugging. Why? We got a new beer getting brewed this week, Skull's Light Lager. And what a better way to celebrate our first light lager that you can just pound, right? Than showing you all the different faucets that you can buy to get that sweet juice from, okay? So, I've got the 4 that we actually sell, plus one that's discontinued that some of you may still have. Last week, we're talking about how to get the beer out. Well, you need a faucet, you need a CO2 tank, so obviously we got our fancy Series X kegerator here. We've got our CO2 set to 12 PSI. How are we gonna get the beer out? So, we talked about just the old picnic tap last week, picnic faucet. Pro tip, full bore, no pussying out. It's gotta be hardcore, right? Or it'll just be foam, foam, foam. So beer comes out, no frills, nice and cheap, gets the job done. And if you don't feel like cleaning it, just throw it up, right? Whereas you will probably not want to throw out these ones. So we start with least expensive. This is the standard chrome with a K brand faucets that you see at every bar. What the difference between these and the other kinds is this is what we call a rear sealing faucet, which means that it shuts off back here, which means that this area here can actually dry out and kind of get buggy and stuff. So you might say, Brad, these are at every single bar in the world. Why do I need anything better than that? I'll tell you. Unless you're getting fucked up every single day off of this kegerator, like even if you take a day break and this is closed, and then you try to open it again, the dried beer and the fruit flies and such might make a little thing where you can't, it just doesn't want to go. But in bars, they're using them every day, all day, so it doesn't get a chance to kind of get crusty and need that. Like I've literally busted this thing off from one that was that frickin' solid. So then moving on, we have Nuka taps. So here we have 2 different kinds of Nuka taps. They are exactly the same tap. We've got the stainless version and the black version. Similar pricing. These are what we call forward sealing taps, where it shuts off right here and right here. So thereby keeping all the mechanical components inside there wet at all times. This is why I like the Nuka taps. They are the successor to Intertap. That's this guy here, which is, this is the chrome plated one. Same thing, seals at the front. Always has it's always nice and wet, always very easy flow. As you can tell, it's not hooked up, or there'd be beer just flying out of here, right? Can't have that. Which ones should you pick? I definitely always want to go for the forward sealing ones. I've had lots of the rear sealing, and I've literally, you know, a little bit angry and my tap won't work and snappy poo, like it just doesn't work. So forward sealing, or like literally, there ain't nothing wrong with this. Beer comes out. It's just not shiny or color coded. But either way, it's gonna get the beer. But I mean, we've got this 6 Series X, 4 kegs in it. Of course I want the fancy. Of course I want to deck it out with the grain to glass faucets. Of course I want a big Skull's Light picture behind it. Oh, and by the way, I want hugs. So come down, 1333 Niagara Unit 1. Give me hugs. If I'm not here, demand hugs from anyone else, especially Paul. He really likes touching strangers, and not in that way. I know that sounded really bad. What I meant was he's terrified of physical contact with other people. So please come and demand a hug from him. Tell him Brad said so. Until next time, don't get too fucked up.